What we're going to do now is have a look at the join command and see how that can help us take what is two separate objects, such as this one and this one, and turn them into one object. We can also use the join tool for doing such operations as closing circles or closing arcs, also known as converting them into circles as well. So my join tool is in my modify section. It's in the extended bit, so what I'll do is I'll bring that down and I'll pin it. And you can see what I've got here is this is my join command. So I'll click on the join command. The first thing it'll ask me to do is to select the source object, which will be this one. And then it will say select lines to join to the source object. So I'll click that one and then I'll right click, and you see that what's happened is when I mouse over and select, those two separate objects have now become one. If I want to do the same for this circle, or for this arc rather, and convert it to a circle, what I'll do is I'll say join, and I'll select it, and then I'll right click, and I'll say close. It's as simple as that. That's the shortened theory behind it. Now what I'd like to do is to put that into practice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this sort of boardroom table into just a simple round coffee table. So I'll start off by selecting these elements on the end there and just deleting them. And then I'll say join, and I'll select this object here, and I'll right click, and I'll close it. So now I've converted that to a circle. And what I'll also do is I'll take this doorway here, and I'll pop it over there, and I'll mirror it to begin with. So we'll say mirror, and I'll mirror it around there, and yes, I will delete the original, because I'm going to take this one and I'm going to pop it just, now let me see, I need to change my snaps I think, so let's get end point off, and let's also get rid of midpoint. Rid of midpoint, and let's make sure that we've got nearest switched on. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll take that, and there we go, I'll just pop that there. So if I'm going to get rid of these lines here, I'll just do that quickly. I'll go to trim and I'll press enter, and then I'll just trim those variants off there. And I'm going to need to extend this area to fill that wall up, because obviously I'm not going to leave a gaping great big hole there if I've just finished taking a door out. So I'll come to my trim command, and I'll select that line as my first object, and I'll select that as my trim object or my extend object. There we go. Right click, because I can right click this tool as well. I'll repeat that. So I'll select my source object, I'll right click, select my source object, select my object to join, and then right click. And there we go. The wall has now been healed, the door's been moved, and the conference table has been turned into a circular coffee table. Very quickly, very easily, and very simply as well.